All right, folks, which divides by 3. I got an awesome gem from world history today, and that is the birthplace of all of British Columbia. As in, the birthplace of all of British Columbia. The root of BC is not Fort Langley, there's a deeper root. It's called Derby, which equals love. Today we went to Derby Reach Regional Park. Everything is by Divine Ordinance. That whole title of the park now divides by 3. Derby Reach Regional Park, do the math on it yourself, it all divides by 3. Fort Langley divides by 3. National Historic Site divides by 3. So the Fort Langley National Historic Site divides by 3. But the deeper root of British Columbia is a place called Derby. Okay? When you go visit Fort Langley here in BC, there's signage on the entrance to the town that says, "Welcome to Fort Langley," of course, which all divides by 3, the birthplace of BC, which I believe also divides by 3. Yes, it does. Everything I just said divides by 3 by Divine Ordinance to the glory of the Trinity. Well, the truth is, Derby is the deeper root. Derby was the initial settlement place, the initial Fort Langley, as it were. So you always go to the deepest and the first in order to get the most glory. And I'm going to prove it to you right now, mathematically. And today we spent the afternoon at Derby Reach Regional Park, which is right on the coast of the Fraser River, 6 kilometers west of the current Fort Langley National Historic Site. And we were in the sun equals love. So watch this, Derby equals love perfectly. And it's screamingly obvious because you get the two 27s in both halves. So D-E-R, the first 3 letters of my name, Derek, equals 27, and then B-Y equals 27. L-O-V-E, love, equals the same thing, 27 and 2 halves. It's too obvious, okay? And you've got the D and the E make 9, and it just gets even better in this word Derby. Okay? The D and the E equal 9, then the R equals 18 double 9, and then the BY equals 27 triple 9. 9, double 9, triple 9, in order. Adding up to 54, which equals love, with 27, 27, first and second half, if you will, same thing as love. It's like the most obvious gem for the glory of the Triune God, who is love and history of the universe. And so, this is the birthplace of BC. Derby. That's the name of it. Derby. So you want to go to Derby Reach, and then Derby Reach Provincial Park divides by 3. And so, Fort Langley divides by 3. The treasure hunt continues. Fort McMurray divides by 3. Fort Knox divides by 3. All the famous forts of world history. But this is an obvious one. Derby equals 54 equals sun. And yes, there was perfect full sun today on Sunday. Today is Sun Day, no less. I'm aware that everything happens by Divine Ordinance. So on Sunday, the 19th of April, we go spend a day in the sun out at Derby, which equals sun, which equals love. And Derby is, of course, the root of the entire province of British Columbia. It was the first place where the settlers settled. Because God is sovereign over this story of world history and takes the glory for everything, in particular the first of everything. That's why you always go to the root of everything in world history, and that's where the most glory lies. The pioneers, the founders, the entrepreneurs, the trailblazers. Just amazing to me. And then, like, when you... it's just amazing. So Derby equals sun equals love. And our whole family was out there. Every single member of my biological family was out there. There's 5 siblings in our family. Every one of us was out there, plus my brother's wife and their 2 kids. 3 kids, actually. Caleb, Abigail, and Joshua. Out there by Divine Ordinance. Derby equals sun equals love. So the world is a giant treasure hunt. It's a giant Easter egg hunt, mathematically. So if you come... any true historic visit to British Columbia should begin at Derby equals love. Because that's where the first settlers began to settle. And then, as a confirmation, it ultimately moved to Fort Langley. You can do the math on Fort Langley. It's really obvious. Both of the first letters divide by 3, all these letters divide by 3, and then these 3 letters divide by 3, and then these 3 letters divide by 3, and the T and the Y are meant to knit through this whole package together. So, can you find love in Fort Langley? Just like Derby equals love. Of course you can. And I got some other gems that I woke up to this morning I want to preach on. What is the grand total, first of all, Fort Langley? 78, 84, 24, 108. Wow, there's 108 right there. A pair of loves right there. 108 plus another 27. Oh my goodness. Fort Langley equals love plus half a love. Famous 135, which is, of course, 54 plus 27. Love plus half a love. So, can you find the love plus the half a love in Fort Langley? Well, sure you can. Let's do it right now. Okay. So I like to find 9. So let's put this T and the G together. That makes 27. Let's put what do we want to do here? An O and an L together. That's obvious to make the first 2 letters of love, L-O. So we've got love number 1 and 2 27s apiece. We can go 30 plus 24, EY plus FR. There. I already found the 2 loves in the last 4 letters of both words, and then this in the front here was a 27, another half a love. Amazing. So we found 27 plus 27 plus 27 plus 24 plus 30 in Fort Langley, which is love plus half a love. And this, you cannot deny this, folks. You cannot deny this. Derby equals love. And then Fort Langley equals love plus half a love. And you can find those 2 loves and the half a love. I've just proven mathematically that the Triune God, who is love, ordained Derby and Fort Langley as the birthplace of British Columbia. That is the origin of settlement in this entire province. And if you take the glory for the roots, you take the glory for the whole tree. Done. We've just taken the glory for all settlement in British Columbia because we solved Derby and Fort Langley. And that's why they are preserved as national historic sites and parklands, government parklands set aside until this day, with history markers and history plaques when you go there. It's because it's the story of God and it's for His glory, as the angels cry out day and night. That's huge. Derby equals love, Fort Langley equals love plus half a love. And then I encourage you to do for homework the math on Derby Reach Regional Park, because that's the official name of the reserved lands now. It's a 4-word phrase. It all divides by 3. You can do the math on what it adds to. You know what? I'm at the computer. It won't take me more than 10 seconds. Derby Reach Regional Park adds to, oh my goodness, it adds to 216, folks, which is 4 loves. That's crazy. That was worth putting into the computer. So Derby Reach Regional Park equals 216, which equals 4 love. Derby Reach Regional Park equals 216, which is 4 loves. So can we find the remaining 3 loves in Derby Reach Regional Park? We already found that Derby equals love, and then there's 3 more loves added on top of that. This is insane. And this is where we spent the day today. It's just amazing. Okay, so can we find the other loves in here? Of course we can. Wow, the first 5 letters of regional equal love. 18 plus 12 plus 24. So we've got 2 loves, Derby and Regio, and then you just got to find 1 more. P and K is 27, and then we just need another 27. That shouldn't be hard. Yeah, there it is right there. Another first foursome. First 4 letters of reach, make another 27. There you go. We found all the loves, and then you got just double checking everything, and then this. Amazingly, this makes a 27 right here. It's too easy, and you got another 27 there. So yeah, Reach Regional Park is 3 loves. And Derby equals love. That's a miracle. It's a total miracle, folks. It's a total miracle. As is all of world history. You just need to know how God has hidden all the miracles. It's using numbers. That's it. So, Derby equals love. Reach Regional Park equals love, love, love. You can pick up pamphlets. They always have a fully stocked cabinet of pamphlets underneath the maps when you go there, on the big billboards that have the history, and the pamphlet reads Derby Reach Regional Park. That is the name of the place in world history. So Derby Reach Regional Park equals love, 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 love. And then Fort Langley equals love plus half a love. Wow. And then, oh man, I just keep getting more. Today, for personal historic purposes, I walked the Edge Trail. There's a trail called the Edge Trail. I walked it, and God gave me a revelation too about personalities and people's names knitting together, once again, for the number 3. 3 of us walked down the Edge Trail. The Edge Trail divides by 3. It was myself, my older sister Helena, and our niece Abigail. Well, all of us are 3 different offsets from 3 that knit together to make a perfect multiple of 3. Helena divides by 3 all by herself. Derek equals 43, which is plus 1 over a multiple of 3. Abigail is plus 2 over a multiple of 3. You know what? Why don't I add us up right now? 3, 12, plus 8, 29, 41. Amazing. Abigail is 2 points less than Derek. Abigail is 2 points less than me. She's 41, I'm 43. Together we make 84. And then Helena is 30, 45. And so together, all of us together are 129. We all divide by 3 perfectly. That's amazing. And God was speaking to me about how that makes for a perfectly pleasurable dynamic. It's just awesome. Okay. Anyways, so the 3 of us, there's 3 full first names divided by 3. We're walking on the Edge Trail. Done. And the Edge Trail divides by 3. And the more famous trail in this whole story is the Fort to Fort Trail. Now there's something called the Fort to Fort Trail that links the new Fort Langley with Derby Reach Regional Park, and Fort to Fort Trail divides by 3. And that's really obvious because you've got 3 T's in there. So Fort to Fort Trail. Trail divides by 3 all by itself. You know, God's got the market cornered on every trail. Just like every street, just like every path. Path divides by 3, street divides by 3, trail divides by 3. Okay, and study them to see the beauty within. Okay. Okay. So, the Fort to Fort Trail. Well, this is obvious because all you have is 3 T's that don't divide by 3. Every other letter divides by 3. So the Fort to Fort Trail is going to be 39, 78, 15, 93, plus 60, 153, plus 21, 174, plus 18, 192, 201, plus 12, 213. So it's 213 for all this, and then stick the word God in front, and that would bump it up to 246. Wow, which is a double of 123. That's so cool. That's so good for the number 3. So there you go. The Fort to Fort Trail adds to 123 plus 123. Doesn't get any more obvious for the number 3. There you go. And then of course you can add Derby Reach Regional Park together with Fort Langley and the Fort to Fort Trail, and you're just boom, mental explosion. Okay. Cool. What else happened while we were out there? I could solve the first names of everyone in our family, all adding up perfectly. And yes, it all works, people. My brother and his wife are Curtis and Karen, and they divide by 3. Ha, 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 ha. There you go. There's a gem for you. Curtis is spelt with a K. That's the special thing about my older brother Curtis. It's not with a C. What is Curtis plus Karen? Okay, well, let's just do it in our heads here. 48% plus 69 plus 18 is 87 plus 36 is 123. So Curtis plus Karen is 147, which is 7 times 7 times 3. A sevenfold set of a sevenfold set of 3s. There you go. Curtis and Karen. And then Curtis plus Karen QE. You can add the 39 on the end, it divides by 3. So, that's a miracle, 186 then. And they currently have 3 children that are all plus 2 over a multiple of 3. Abigail, the first, is plus 2. Caleb, second, is plus 2. And Joshua, the third, is plus 2. So together, all 3 of those children knit together to divide by 3. Now, what's amazing is I am plus 1. My first name is plus 1. And I knit together with all 3 of those children to divide by 3. And I hit it off with them perfectly. Every single time we see each other. So cool. So cool. Karen is plus 1 as well. So she is amazing. Interesting. Fascinating. Fascinating. Okay. So what are the 3 kids add to? This is just mind-blowing. Wait a second. Plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. Plus 1. Oh my gosh. Plus 1. No, wait. No, it was, hold on a second, people. Hold on. Plus 2. Plus 2. Oh my gosh. It's just occurred to me that all of us out there, all the first names of every single one of us as a family that were out there, knit together to divide by 3 perfectly. That is shocking. With like obvious 3 fests in the whole process. Like Kurt and Karen to knit together to divide by 3. And then the 3 kids, Abigail, 41, plus Caleb. The 3 kids make 138. That's mind-blowing. Yeah, it's all dividing by 3. It's all miraculously beautiful. That's mind-blowing. Total mind-blowing. Amazing. Like this is going to redefine like group synergy, and like you talk about team chemistry and people that just click together. Like when I am one-on-one with any of the members in my biological family that are plus 1, of which there are many, or plus 2, sorry, and I am plus 1. We just hit it off perfectly. Like it's the perfect fit. It's like the perfect combination. This is amazing. Amazing. It's called group synergy. It's like the click, like like a recipe. Like a good recipe is combining the proper ingredients to get the most pleasurable flavor. Well, this is what we call a social recipe. So for example, this is a prime example today. If I was just to take a walk alone with my sister Helena, and I was thinking about this as I was getting this revelation from God, that the 3 people that were taking a walk down the Edge Trail, our 3 first names knit together to divide by 3. It's me, Helena, and Abigail. It was delightful, the chemistry, because Abigail is really fun. She's like just a child. And I click with her perfectly. Our 2 names knit together to divide by 3. If it was just the 2 of us walking, it would just be tickety-boo, tickety-boo. Helena's name divides by 3 all by itself. She is a classic groupie. Like Helena is always hanging around with other people, like groups of people. So Helena fits in with us already divided by 3, and it was just good chemistry. But I know for a fact, if it was just me and Helena walking together, it wouldn't be quite as enjoyable if Abigail was there. This is my theory, okay? This is just my theory, but I'm just seeing it so much it's getting ridiculous. Same thing with other chemistries in my family. When I am together with Jay and John, the three of us, it isn't quite as pleasurable when I'm with Jay alone or when I am with John alone. I've noticed that. That is to say, the grand total of the people divides by 3. Okay? Amazing. Same thing with like me and Kurt. It's profound. This is mind-blowing. Whoa. Crazy. Huh. This is so cool. I've discovered the secret of social chemistry. The names are all going to, as surely as God is sovereign, and this whole story has to maximally glorify himself mathematically. I do believe that optimal social chemistry, as in who you enjoy hanging out with the most, and the actual, social chemistry, down to the detail. I'm talking crazy cool. It's gonna, you know how, it's gonna be different if just the two of us hang out, or if we get the third person along. And we can prove it mathematically by adding up our first names together, and we get this gorgeous multiple of 3s between the three of us. This is just a theory, folks. This is just a theory. I'm not saying this is anything. I'm just thinking of this as a theory, okay? This is a theory. But it sure is tantalizing to consider. Okay? Because threesomes are divine. God is 3 persons. You just need to have the right threesome, whose names add up perfectly to divide by 3. And then you can extrapolate that into a 4-some, a 5-some, a 6-some. I mean, of course, the easiest thing of all time would just be, this is just theory, folks. The easiest thing of all time would, if you want your kids to get along their whole lives long, just theory, okay? Name all of your kids to have every single part of their name divided by 3. First name, middle name, last name. Just theory, folks, okay? Just theory. But I'm honestly believing it. Based on what I've experienced in my own biological family, I'm looking at the numbers of the names of the people in my family and who I click with, and the chemistry that I know is the most pleasurable and natural and enjoyable with members of my biological family. Anyways. You can take that one. Okay, so fork real cool. Okay, that's good enough for this video. I'll probably start a new one. Oh yeah, while we were out there, we played baseball. In fact, it's been so long since we played baseball. My brother Jay even commented, it's been years since I threw a baseball. Well, that's by Divine Ordinance, because baseball equals love equals derby. Baseball equals love equals derby equals sun equals health equals breath. Very cool. On and on the 3s come.